We're live. Let me double check and make sure I have that fixed. And here we go. Yep, we're live. Good to go. Wait a minute. Let me double check and make sure Rumble's working right. I've had a couple of times where Rumble wasn't working right, which sucks whenever Rumble wants to screw up. Let's see. I think that's working. Yep, it is live too. Woohoo! Everybody's live. Awesome. How is everybody doing this fine January the 20th? It is my birthday.
I am doing well.
And guess who I share a birthday with, guys? The great Tom Baker, the 4th Doctor. Today.
Get out of town.
Second birthday.
Get out of town. Seriously?
Yes, it is 92nd birthday.
I did not know that.
Yep.
And long may he stay the curator.
Oh God, yeah. He is he is my all-time favorite Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want to get the scarf made one of these days. Every time I find somebody who has them for sale, they're like $300. And one of these days, I might end up going ahead and say, to hell with it and buy it. All right. Today we have with us Wavo. Say hello to everybody, brother.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy muy bien. Okay, I'm not going to talk like that the rest of the stream. Hi.
Yep. And then we've got the son of Mars. Say hello, everybody, brother.
Feliz cumpleaños. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay.
All right. Now it's up to Fox Hills to say hello.
Howdy, everybody.
Now, Scooby, it's your turn.
Hello.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right, Crazy, it's up to you now. Say hello to everybody.
Hey, and happy birthday, Sir Richard.
Thank you, brother. Now, Casey, it's all up to you to say hello. Nope, he might still be having microphone difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. What would he?
I'm having a little bit of StreamYard difficulties.
Yeah. But anyway, today is my 55th birthday. Yay!
Yay!
Oh yeah. Considering the fact it's the big 5-5, and to go with the 5 times I've died, I thought, why not? Let's do a birthday live stream. Wavro's like, dude, we're gonna have to do this because it's your birthday and we're gonna celebrate it. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight we're not doing a big anything super serious, no big political deep dives or anything like that. We're going to be talking about fun stuff. We're going to talk about some stuff we love. We're going to see if we can talk about some Saturday morning cartoons. We're going to see if we can talk about some toys. We're going to see some movies and comic books, stuff that we really enjoy and love. While I'm watching my cat flip out after getting into some catnip again. What are you doing, Kraken? You better behave.
Now, the funny part about the catnip, I was actually joking with a stoner friend of mine the other day about the possibility of smoking catnip like you would weed.
I know somebody who got into trouble for having a little baggie of catnip because the cops thought it was something else.
It's been some dumb cops.
But yeah, hold on. Let me see something just popped up. My sister just sent me a message letting me know that she's having to check the pipes in the well house because the weather's been getting really, really cold around here, and we got to make sure that those pipes do not freeze.
Yep.
And
Yeah, we got some good weather coming in this weekend. So.
oh yeah,
Define good.
cold.
They call right now saying up to 20 inches here.
Yeah.
Cold.
And ice. So that's going to shut us down.
Yeah,
I would be
believe
happy about that.
Hey, I love
Now,
snow.
speak
You
for
might get some
yourself,
of it,
Stewie.
too.
You're not having to deal with crippling arthritis pain.
Sure.
Me,
And if
when it-
I'm in pain, just imagine how much worse Richard or Casey would feel.
yeah, for me, the cold isn't as bad. Because for some reason, when I'm cold, I'm good.
No. I don't like the cold, so.
Because one of the
Cold never bothered me anyway.
yep, she was probably my first waifu, man. Because, like I said,
Why doesn't that surprise me?
well,
Of
she knows
course,
how to
of
sing.
course, you would pick Elsa.
Well, hey,
That's
I
creepy.
prefer redheads. Okay, I admit
Yeah.
it.
Right.
And I'm not that big on blondes because, well, every time I've been in a relationship with a blonde, it ended badly.
And this has happened how many times? It's okay. It's
I
your
believe-
birthday, dude.
I believe the proper answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the two relationships that I had that I thought was going to work out they were both brunettes, and one beat the shit out of me, and the other one abandoned me when I was crippled. Go figure.
Wow.
Um,
So have you heard of this thing called redhead?
yes, redheads are. I prefer redheads more than anything else, but finding the redheads can be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Well,
Especially considering how things go sometimes.
this being Richard's birthday, this is an expository stream where you get to learn the intimate details.
Did it go on or not? I'm gonna send a link to my baby sister, see if she wants to hop in.
Well, hey, at some point you're going to have to open up some space because I hear we're going to have some special guests tonight. Now,
Yes, that
I
is
don't
what
like
we're
that.
hoping.
I'm not one of those people that likes to spoiler things, so I'm not going to say a damn thing about that. But I'm just saying,
It would be best not to say anything.
correct.
Don't want to jinx anything.
No,
Yep.
no.
Yep. There's no guarantees of anything.
Yep. All right, big Dave
Exactly.
K. The Release the Kraken song. We can't do that here for a big reason, namely the fact my cat is already flipping out, and
You know
his name is Kraken.
that might be the name for a different show you do, Richard. Release the Kraken.
Yeah,
Do a series of episodes of Release the Kraken and
he's
know,
fun. He is
share what's going on with him. He looks like he's got an attitude to him, you know.
fun. Oh, he does.
He's got a better attitude than many humans we might know.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. That cat has resting bitch face.
Right.
I won't argue with that.
He's a
Yeah,
good boy.
yeah. Last time
Then
I saw
again,
him,
what cat doesn't?
no.
My old cat didn't.
No, there are some cats that have a nice disposition.
Yes.
The fact that percentage of cats that have a nice disposition is in the low single digits. See, he's like, dude, get me off this damn camera. What the hell is
The cat. The cat.
No.
Okay, here's one that has a very friendly disposition. Classic Cage. Her cat, Ziggy, has an awesome disposition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got two cats. I've got Kraken, who's the little white cat right here,
Get
and
cracking.
I've got Prince. The only time Prince ever wants to be on screen is if he hears Osaka Chandal is on the other end.
Mm.
That's because he has discernment and taste.
Well,
Yes,
both
A
both
cat-
my cats
a
love
cat
Osaka
of high quality.
Both cats adore Osaka Chandal. Okay. And Big Dave K says, I am the spitting image of George Lucas.
You are. You are. I've never told you that, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I agree with that.
Hey, Waver, you know what the hell? That would be a hell of a road trip. If we took Richard and somehow we got him like an exoskeleton and we took him down to California and we took him to Lucasfilm, you know, we with the right plan, we could pull this off. We could sneak into Lucasfilm. Yeah, we could pawn him off. Dude,
Heck, we could buy Lucasfilm for the money we'd make from that.
you know this funny part is that you know what? That's a hell of an idea. We could plan it, film it as a documentary, take Scooby and Tony with us, and call it Weekend at Lucasfilm. You know, like Weekend at Bernie's, Weekend at Lucasfilm.
You want to take me to Disneyland?
No. This would make mint a documentary about sneaking in with a George Lucas lookalike into Lucasfilm.
You know
This
somebody
would
who's
be-
you know
it
you
would
know
be
somebody
epic.
who's okay. You know what? Ryan Reynolds and Johnny Depp have both snuck into Disneyland in their costumes
Yeah.
into the respective places. Nobody noticed.
I believe it. I believe it.
Nobody
heard that,
noticed.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
Now,
I believe
Problem
it.
with that, with the way Disney is these days, you will not
And by
catch.
the time,
you will not catch-
Disney, yeah,
you
and by
will
the
not
time Disney
catch
found
my
out,
corpse.
yeah, and by the time Disney found out, it was too late. They had already left.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You will.
Exactly.
You will
Dude,
not catch. You will not catch the smoldering, rotting remains of my corpse anywhere near Disney World.
That's why I'm saying the best idea is to sneak Richard into Lucasfilm as if he were George. Dude, we could get into the practical effects department. No questions asked. Imagine the sort of stuff we could get up into. Are you kidding me?
Imagine the stuff. Imagine the
Wait a
stuff
minute.
we could
Hold on,
sneak
guys.
out
Hold
of
on.
there.
Hold on.
Dude,
I could actually go
Uh-oh.
in and steal the Millennium Falcon.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They would know until we were out. We would be on our way down the Pacific Coast Highway before they figured out, was that really George? Dude,
We would.
come on.
We would already be back home enjoying our new toys by the time they figured it out.
Are you kidding me, man? Seriously. You know,
Big Dave K just called us out though.
no. See, the genius of this, the genius of this, Dave, is the fact that we're doing it on the internet, because immediately they'll think they're not crazy enough to actually try to pull this off, and that will be their mistake.
They don't know us very well, do they?
That will be their mistake,
A
because we are
classic,
that crazy.
a classic. What was that movie? National Treasure.
Dude,
a classic National Treasure move.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
do you guys remember Ocean's 12, where they tried to pass off Julia Roberts as Julia Roberts?
I've never seen that movie.
Hello, come on. This could work. This could work, man. How crazy, Dave?
No.
One of the panelists is named Crazy Horse. What's the question?
Uh,
What's the question? I'm like,
Yep.
you know,
And,
who
and
do you
remember,
think you're
we're
dealing
here
with?
to have fun, and this is how we have fun. Is we come up with these really crazy ideas and
Exactly. I
see
mean,
what we can pull off. You know,
I mean, for crying
My
out loud,
mom always said, "Crazy is as crazy,
crazy
does."
does. Yeah,
You know,
and the
what we
fact
messed
is,
up is
yeah, and if we and the
phone
fact is,
rings, I answer it, and it's Dave Filoni saying, "Hey, dude, what? I'm watching your video. You want to do it?" I'm like, "What?"
dude, look, let me put it this way: the fact that if we go pick up Casey and we take him with us, and he shows up dressed up as the Grim Reaper, and it says, "Yeah, George has got this new idea. You know, the Grim Reaper's looking for a replacement, so we figured we'd give him a tour of Lucasfilm. You know, can we show him around?" Who's going to argue with that? Who's going to argue with that? I mean, come on.
Now, I think
Hello?
I think we should play a if we're gonna take Casey as the Grim Reaper, say he's there to take Lucasfilm's soul.
Oh God, that would be so hilarious.
Half of the guys at Lucasfilm might actually believe him.
Right?
I mean, you know, you don't know what mental state some of these folks are at right now at that point. They might actually believe that's true.
They might
Yeah.
actually want it.
They might actually want it. You know, I
Hey,
mean,
they
yeah,
might
exactly.
actually come out and jump into Casey's arms, you know, and sit on his lap and say, "Please
Yeah, and take
me."
selfies. Yeah, man.
Or
They start publishing that
Or-
crap on Instagram. He blows up, and that's it. You know, boom. Casey's the next Instagram sensation.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I'm just happy that this past year's been great, thanks to you guys. Doing this channel with y'all has been great. It's been. I'm doing something I'm enjoying, having a good time doing it. I hope I'm being a positive influence on the world. And I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get people to come together and just talk about the stuff we love and
Yeah.
share it with each other and be the positive change. That it's so important to me because I want the world to see it through my eyes. I can see the bad. I do see the bad. Oh God, do I see the bad? But oh my God, I can see the beauty in this world, and I want other people to see it too.
Hmm.
The most beautiful sound in my ears is laughter, but the sound that hits my ears that makes my heart sing and just fly is a baby's laughter. And that's how I see the world, man. The hope that exists in this world. And I just want that, you know, and I want to share it with everybody.
Mhm.
And I love you guys, and having you guys here on my birthday is just so awesome. And I want to say thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah.
you know,
if we should be thanking you, Richard.
yeah,
Right.
We
giving
should
us
be
the
thanking
space to-
you for making this time with you such a joy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes we get serious. Let's be honest. Sometimes
Yep.
we get serious about stuff. There's stuff to be serious about. Okay, you know, and there is a song from the 1970s, which is based on a verse in the Bible. You know, there's a time to laugh, there's a time to cry, there's a time to, you know, there's a time for everything. And that's this place. We have a time for everything. Sometimes we talk about serious stuff. Sometimes we just get crazy.
Yep.
Yep.
And I like it when we
what
get
we just
nutty, man.
did, you know, which is what we just did. And sometimes we do stuff in between. So take your pick. If you don't like, I don't feel like listening when they're being serious, it's okay. It's okay. Come on back when we're being nutty.
Hey, here's a question for everybody. What was your favorite Saturday morning cartoon?
That's a tough one. There were a lot of.
Nope.
That is a seriously tough one.
Yeah.
All right.
it is.
Now, I don't mean Looney Tunes. Okay. I'll change it up. What is the most problematic cartoon that you loved that they won't let you watch today?
Won't let us watch or can't watch?
Wow, that's
Because and what I mean by can't watch,
Basically shows.
and what I mean by can't watch, I mean like no longer on the air.
Yeah.
that's tough.
Heckle and Jekyll. I miss Heckle and Jekyll.
A show, some cartoons that I can't watch
I believe it.
Some shows that are some cartoons that are no longer on the air that I liked watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Freakazoid, Dilbert.
I love Freakazoid.
Freakazoid, Dilbert, Tiny Toons.
God, Tiny Toons. If you're lucky, you can still find it.
Yep.
What's New Scooby Doo? Scooby Doo.
Is Animaniacs on anywhere?
Yeah, it's still.
They actually revived it a couple of years ago, and it did really well.
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Now I would love to see more done with Freakazoid, but they won't because it would never fly today.
Yeah.
Let's see. The original Scooby Doo, Where Are You? What's New Scooby Doo? The new Scooby Doo movies, the Scooby Doo show. In case you haven't noticed a pattern, but all the new Scooby Doo stuff is fucking sucks ass.
And then you get to the abomination that causes desolation, which we shall not name.
I know there's a couple of those.
No, I'm referring to one specifically.
Are you referring to Mindy Kaling?
No.
Oh my God! Big Dave K got one of the cartoons from Saturday morning that I adored, and that was Pandemonium. Oh my God, that was so awesome.
Because Mindy Kaling's show was a self-insert.
Oh, yeah. Please! It was so self-referential. I had to go get Pepto-Bismol. I mean, seriously.
I'm talking about the. I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but I'm referring to the most hated piece of not at all Scooby-Doo related trash in history.
Oh yes. You can say the name. I'm not going to
say the name because as far as I'm concerned, it's Velma.
Yeah, that was not a good show.
Oh, I felt that muscle spasm, but that's okay. It's not as bad as a unicorn. It's not as bad as a unicorn.
I wanted to have a rage-induced aneurysm when you said that.
But it's okay. But it's okay. She's justified. She's justified in that. Okay. This is not Velma. This is something, but it's not Velma. Okay. It's not Velma. All right. My
to me,
Saturday cartoon. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I didn't mean to step over you.
What is it? What is it?
For me, obviously, Star Trek: The Animated Series.
Yeah. No, I was asking about the Scooby Doo series. What is it? Just go ahead and say it.
What is it? It's the fact that was not Velma.
Yeah, but what was the name of the show?
Velma.
We're talking about Velma.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, Velma is so despicable, so deplorable to me. I would literally rather watch the Star Wars sequel trilogy than Velma.
Look,
so
feel
So
about it.
the thing is behind Velma is it was Mindy Kaling's self-insert. She was like, I've always wanted to be like Velma. So she made her own in her mind, what in her mind is a PC version.
Mhm.
But no, she did one that was a self-insert, and the only redeeming quality of that show is the fact that Scrappy came in and killed her character.
Yep.
The
Absolutely.
only probably the only time Scrappy ever did anything cool.
The only time I liked Scrappy was when he did that.
Well,
You can
that's
tell.
how the Velma show ended.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it had Scrappy coming and killing Mindy Kaling Velma.
Well, because here's the thing.
Hey, Ray fella.
So here's what happens. Whenever you can see that they inject a brand new character to go in a completely different direction, there's a clear sign that the writing has been interfered with. Okay? And by interfered with, I mean either they've had the network say we're not getting certain things that we want, okay? Or someone upset one of the writers and they've taken off and they have to cover up for whatever space that person was bringing to the table.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're having to compensate, which is why I really liked, the Star Trek the animated series, because effectively it was the unaired 4th season of Star Trek the original series. It had the voices, it had the same showrunner, it had the director who had been at least in the background involved with the original series. It had the same executive producers that were on the original series. So for me, that was like, finally, I get what I didn't get when it should have been given to us when I was a kid. Okay. So it was that, when like nowadays they try to close off. Okay, I'll give it to you this way, Richard. It was what season 8 of Game of Thrones should have been. We didn't get what we should have gotten for season 8 of Game of Thrones, but Star Trek the animated series was, if you were going to cut us off the original Star Trek series, this is how they should have gone off into the sunset.
Yep. I got something.
This is how they should have gone off.
Hold on, I'm moving around to get something to show you.
And that's what I felt about Star Trek the animated series. If they were going to send Star Trek into the sunset, this is how they would have sent them off into the sunset. And the fact is, I would tell you that the animated series probably ignited the fire in the fandom to get the motion picture going.
Well, they were actually working on. Hold on. They were working on phase 2 when Star Wars came out, and they ended up transforming it from what was going to be a new TV show into the motion picture.
Right.
Now, I want you guys. Hold on. I'm going to have to do something. Oh, yeah. Maress was awesome. She was one of my favorite characters on there. All right. I need to remove the happy birthday for a moment. Give me a second. There we go. All right. That way you can see.
Dude,
I've got
dude,
Nice.
let me put it to you this way. You just won the internet for 2 seconds.
And
Okay?
Right.
You just won the internet for 2 seconds right there, okay?
all right, hold on. This is Scotty. Oh, wait, there he is. And check off. Okay, check off. There he is.
Dude.
I still need to get Uhura and Sulu for these figures.
Okay, everybody.
Over there, I've got both Klingons.
If anybody's got Uhura or Sulu, you can send Richard that as a birthday present.
That would be awesome.
If you want to do a solid to the internet, you can send him Uhura or Sulu right there. That's it. That's the deal. Okay.
You ought to put them in your chair and stream them and see how many people watch it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because let me put it this way, Richard, you could take one of the original scripts and create your own episode with all these characters.
Oh yeah,
it's possible. You could do it, dude. And I'm gonna tell you, you could blow up with that.
All right,
You could
when
blow
I
up.
was a kid, I'm not kidding. All right, I carried this one of these guys everywhere as a little kid. Anytime it broke, my grandparents would go and buy a new one to replace it. Mr. Spock was my all-time favorite toy. Even took him with me to school in elementary school when it came picture time, so I could have him in my school picture. That is how much I adored Star Trek. And it was, and it's still one of my all-time favorite things. And
Now,
we
I have a question for you
the
guys.
backstage. Give me a second to bring him up. There we go.
Why, hello! I understand that it is somebody's birthday.
Let me fix the radio effect here. Sorry, I'm just waking up.
It's all good.
A pleasure to see you. A pleasure to see you.
All right. I think we just lost Son of Mars.
He had to go. He'll be back later, I'm pretty sure. He said he's just got some obligations. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. I understand it is someone's birthday, and I figured I'd surprise you if you weren't lurking in the Discord. Because I was like, I want to surprise him.
Yep. And I'm just glad everybody is having a good day. We're talking about favorite cartoons, and at the moment we're talking about Star Trek, the animated series, and how awesome it was.
Well, actually, bring gifts. It's your birthday. Has anyone sung you your song yet?
Nope, not yet.
Well, I'm going to play you your song if you'd like to make my icon just a little bit bigger than, I don't know, this microscopic marble that you insist on. Yes, quite. So I believe what we're going to do here is play you a bit of a birthday song. So enjoy, and I hope that you have many more. What are we, 21, 22 now? Somewhere around there. I would certainly hope so.
He wishes. He wishes.
Yeah, he wishes he was that old, huh? That's true.
Hey, if I was 21 again, the things I would go and get myself involved in.
Oh, I believe it. I absolutely believe it. All right,
We would be in
ladies
a
and
lot of
gentlemen. Your gift, proviso.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you so much.
I have to put an addendum on the old man comment. In my family, we have an unwritten rule. You're not allowed to call yourself old until you reach the age of 85.
Holy shit!
Then-
That's
then-
a time-honored tradition.
Well,
Then you can brag about it because you've outlived all your friends, and you can laugh in their faces.
well, with me,
I would do that on my deathbed, to be quite honest. I'd be like, I outlived all of you. I'll see you sooner than you will have left me.
You would.
well, this is my, like I said, this is my 55th birthday,
55.
and which
Sammy
is a pretty
Hagar.
good- which is a pretty good year. 55. Also goes well with the 5 times I died. So yeah, I'm celebrating it.
That's 11 years per death.
Yep, and I just am happy to be able to share how happy I am that I have all of y'all in my life. This whole channel is here to share the stuff, and I want us to share what we love. What is your favorite cartoon? From when
Well, I
you
just
were
came
a
in to surprise you. I don't have much time to stick around to discuss. I have Radio 616, if it would permit me.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to surprise you today, and I hope that you enjoyed your birthday performance.
I did.
Excellent.
Do me a
Busy. You know how I are, but I
Yeah.
figured I tried to make time to
Give my
send
brother
a
a hug.
associate.
Shannon.
Could
I
you give
will.
us a brief answer, though, please?
Yep.
No explanations needed, but just a brief answer.
Yeah,
to
favorite
to
cartoon. man.
to the question.
Yep,
Yes.
favorite cartoon.
Favorite cartoon?
The ambiguously gay duo.
From Saturday Night Live. That was actually
I'm
pretty cool.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Hey, that was funny.
That was funny. No. That one would have to go to Dexter's Laboratory.
Ah,
Oh yeah, Dexter's
Yeah.
was funny.
me and Dark laugh.
Yep.
Dexter's was funny.
Oh dear heavens me! Leave this one to the professionals. Thank you. Lord have mercy.
I loved how Dexter's Lab was. It just had that feel, that he was a child mad scientist. It just was really cute.
He was a genius, but he was still an 8-year-old, and so he would use his abilities to solve otherwise basic problems by He was the master of the overreact.
Yes.
Oh dear heavens me, dodgeball. Instead of writing out another parent's I can't have him compete competition, he designs an exosuit and mauls the other students with it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes, by the way.
Yeah.
I miss those cartoons because they were so fun and you could relate to them so easily, and they're timeless because of that.
Oh, the amount of pop culture references in Dexter's Laboratory is like a dime. It's like a dime a dozen. They're literally everywhere. There's a pop culture reference everywhere. James Bond, Knight Rider, Transformers, Japanese giant robots, and kaiju, just to name a few right off the top of the head. There's so much pop culture reference in Dexter's Laboratory. It's what made it stand out.
Yeah.
This is back when Yeni Tartovsky did good things. Even though season 3 of Primal is actually not too bad, even though he's a zombie. We are suspending our disbelief for that. But the animation is still as fluid as it was, for the first 2 seasons. You can definitely tell that he hasn't lost his artistic ability despite some of the other things he's done. But we won't bring that down. Won't bring down the conversation over that.
Did you hear the fan theory about why Dee Dee was always breaking into his?
Because Dee Dee was the more intelligent of the two, and that's not a theory. It's a fact.
And she was trying to keep him from blowing himself up.
Mm-hmm.
That fan theory was
She was
pretty
taking care of her brother by honing his craft.
cool. Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool. I
consider that quite canon. Dee Dee's not stupid.
Yep.
There was an entire episode dedicated to Dexter literally closing off his entire laboratory of every entrance because Dee Dee went down there and was working. She wasn't destroying anything. She was working on her own experiments and her own designs. And Dexter's like, "Get the fuck out of my lab. This is my lab." And she's just like, "But I just need to finish this last part." No, get out. It's mine.
Yep. It's
Now, if y'all want to talk wild shows that would never fly today, but were a lot of fun to watch, Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. You're going to make me miss my own
Yeah,
program talking about
great.
good things like that.
Oh, hey, we're gonna do a let's talk about Saturday morning cartoons. We're gonna also do a let's talk. What was the other one I was gonna talk? Let's talk about toys. Where we just do a deep dive talking about the Saturday morning cartoons that we loved as kids. A deep dive on the toys we loved playing with as kids. You know, just for fun stuff, you know, and try to show why pop culture means so much to us is by telling the people why it matters to us. I mean, so many people, a lot of these kids nowadays, they don't get how important Saturday morning cartoons were. Because they can watch cartoons anytime they want. And Casey's having issues with his microphone, guys.
Okay, well, I just got here, so I didn't know.
Yep.
But could you pass on to Casey that I said hello? And if you guys... my episode of Radio 616 is only 2 hours because I have hauled these new assets that I need to make for Alpha After Hours on the secondary channel.
All right.
If you don't mind my permit, I don't know if I'm blue here or not. If you want to bookmark this, that is Radio 616 at the end of the show. And anybody who is here in the chat that's not subscribed to the secondary channel, let me go ahead and fetch that one right quick.
Yep.
For you all. Because it had quite an excellent pilot episode of the Black Widow Files. It was excellently well done.
And Ginger Wolf is hot as always.
Absolutely. And we're sitting at 45 subs. We're going to try and get to 100 by the end of next month. Because while it's not necessary for the channel to become monetized, it would be nice to have to.
Oh, yeah.
And there we are, and that is, of course, the Tower After Hours. That's where you're going to find Alpha After Hours right after Taco Tuesday and Snowdub later on this evening. But alas, the work is never done. Oh, yeah. So this is the part where I must take my leave. But a happy birthday, Richard. I hope that you have a splendid one. Thank you for indulging me to come on here and give you a birthday surprise. I hopefully didn't throw a wrench into the machine too much, but
no.
I just had to. I was like, it's, you know, because Trump is like, you know, he reads the server, and I'm like, he's not doing the server right now. He's live. This is what we call a birthday surprise. Just slide me the link. Thank you.
So good.
And so we did. I hope that you enjoyed your birthday surprise, and many more to you, my good man. And feel free to swing by. Radio 616 after you all are done here, if it's still going. If not, I'm sure we'll catch you over on the Tower After Hours shortly after this. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And again, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Love you, brother.
And
God bless. Yeah, Casey, I have to say, Casey, the surprises we have for you, my dear man, are plentiful and abundant.
Alistair, my brother, I can't even begin to thank you enough. And if anything should change anybody that helps me will get everything back they gave me.
We're gonna take care of you best we can.
Guys, can I break in for just a minute?
Yes,
Sure.
And tell y'all that I love y'all so much. You have
Yep.
no idea. Richard, I got to say, buddy, this is one of the nicest things I get to do during my week. And then I get to go see Al and all you guys. I feel like I have a second home.
We've
Well,
got
we're
you,
happy to provide, my good man. We are happy to provide. Casey, I don't know if you're familiar that we have the second channel. I'll send it to you in the private chat right now. That is where you find Ginger now, as well as Self After Hours.
No, if you remember, Alistair, I was over there briefly.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
You could send it anyway because, and could you please explain something to Tony for me, Al?
Sure.
If you notice, I haven't been around much lately, and it's
We
because
know. You don't have to. We know everything. That is the reason why we are spearheading a multi-platform, multi-prong, multi-angle, multi-stratagem series of telethons to be able to assist you. For every one of us that has been assisted by you, I will guarantee that they return the favor.
Well, you guys have already done it. I just felt bad because I didn't want Tony to think I didn't love him anymore.
Sir Savage, no. Come now. That's balderdash. That's baloney. You stop that.
It's just I felt like if I couldn't help him out, I felt like I was taking up space.
No.
Oh, God, no.
No.
That's how the bacon's made on
Yes.
this food, brother.
Quite
Say
the
that.
contrary.
Quite the contrary. Whenever Scooby Pup informed him, his first reaction was, well, assemble the fucking troops. We go to war.
Yep.
Well,
I am hoping we can
thank you
set
all.
up a telethon for you. This is something I've been.
Well, I want the Stark Relief Foundation to be the telethon finale. I want a telethon here. I want a telethon on Thetas. I want a telethon on Scoobies. I want a telethon on Tombies. And I want it all to wrap up with the Stark Relief Foundation at the end of the series. I want this to be a 2-week-long endeavor. So that's where we're at with it.
Good. And because that was of my childhood, one of the most wonderful things was Jerry Lewis's Labor Day telethon. I loved that.
I used to stay up all night.
Yes. And helping, if we can bring this tradition back by helping you, Casey, it'll do a triple fold awesomeness, because we love you. You are family here. You have been part of our family for a long time. Your kindness, your humanity, your compassion has been inspirational for everybody. And you're not putting upon anybody. And don't think us helping you is us. It's us rallying around a loved family member, because that's exactly what that is. Your family, Casey. And there's no other way to put it.
Even DC, even Doomcock, when I told him, even Doomcock, when I informed him that you needed help, he was like, he was actually genuinely stunned. So I think if we can get sufficient energy behind this, I think we can do more than just help you out. You've got so many people here and elsewhere who love you. We want to give back to you what you have given back to us. It's
And by the
your
way-
turn.
By the way, Casey, be sure to check your private chat because we are setting up something for you, and Scooby is helping with that angle of our stratagem. I must now officially take my leave. I actually need to expedite it now. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening, okay?
You too.
See you
Love
later,
brother.
Toad.
Excellent, excellent. Toodaloo. Have fun storming the castle, wherever that castle may be. We hope to see you at Radio 616 if you wrap up before we do.
All right, will do. Crazy's having
And
technical difficulties. Hopefully, he's been having computer difficulties. Not as bad as what Shrubs has been having, but he is having computer difficulties. But he is here. Welcome, Big Dave K, our cartoon mouse. Welcome to the show. How are you doing, brother?
I'm okay. How's everyone else doing?
Oh, any day you wake up with a blessing.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
But yes, hopefully Crazy can make it back after he gets the thingy fixed. His computer fixed back up. I know Shrubs is still dealing with his computer issues. We're hoping as soon as it gets cooled back down and he checks everything, it's going to work again. Fingers crossed. And prayers are being said.
Shrubby right now is being shrubby.
Yeah. But we also, if we got it, well, I don't know where we're going to find a virgin to sacrifice to the computer gods for him.
He's
Well, actually, Richard, I do technically qualify.
Oh Lord!
Didn't need to hear that much.
Sacrifice Casey and get him over with.
No comment.
Sorry. You asked, I had to tell you.
I don't know if Shrubby wants us to sacrifice you. Shoot.
That kind of defeats that would kind of defeat the purpose of all the planning we're doing, wouldn't it?
Yes,
How about
it would.
Kind of.
But how about we sacrifice Shrubby just in case, even if he isn't a virgin? Just-
Okay, that worked.
If anyone
Could
starts
work.
looking at or pointing fingers at me, you will be sorely disappointed.
And Rafaela is raising up her axe, asking about the sacrifice. So, yeah, we got to protect. It's okay, Rafe. We're just joking.
Now, another topic you wanted to hit on was toys. I got something special for you guys.
All right, hold on. Let me put you up on the screen.
Little piece of my childhood. This is the oldest thing that I possess.
Ooh.
This is, and I got it this way at a rummage sale when I was, I think, 4 years old. This is Double Dealer from the Japanese Transformers.
Oh goodness! That thing's
I
ancient.
got this at a rummage sale when I was 4 or 5 years old. And this is the exact shape, the exact condition that I got it in.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Can you put it a little closer to the camera so everybody can get a better look at it?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Did it
Now,
have
a fun
on it? Is
Um,
that what the thing on the front's for?
that's what. Yeah, but I don't have it. I don't have any of the accessories or anything. What you're looking at is exactly what I got. But yes, this is the one you're thinking of.
Oh wow, that is
Now,
so sweet.
The thing about Double Dealer in Transformers, in the show, he is both an Autobot and Decepticon, but he's actually neither. He plays both sides for his own twisted goals. He is a Power Master with two Power Master partners, and neither of them knows of the other's existence.
That is cool. That is so flipping cool, brother. Now,
But yeah,
what about
this is the
Fox?
oldest
What was-
thing I have.
what is your favorite toy from your childhood? Uh-oh. Is Fox?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, it was Legos for sure.
Oh God,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I remember we were talking about Legos uh, the other day and how awesome it is, but how expensive they've gotten.
Oh yeah, they're way too expensive now.
Because I've got a friend
They
of
weren't
mine
cheap
that,
even back then though.
yeah, they're cheap to make, but dang if they haven't. You're paying for the name Lego,
Exactly
big
right.
time.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the what we were talking about last Wednesday, the 6,000 plus piece Pokemon, the Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise
Yes.
set being over $600.
Remember,
Yep.
we're not allowed to say Eevee, okay? Because if
Eevee.
don't do it, man. Because if my niece finds out that there's an Eevee Lego set, I'm gonna have to go buy it.
I mean, luckily it's only like 50. It's only like 50 or $60. So
I had the medieval castle Lego set, and even back then it was like $150, and this was 35 years ago, right?
All right. Siggy says, I enjoyed playing with my Tonka toys as a kid. They were all metal, still have them. Later in my tweens, I played with models. I used to have my Tonka dump truck, that nice, big, huge honking one that you could get as a kid. They were awesome. I had that sucker up until it disappeared when Jerry made all of my stuff go bye bye. That big yellow Tonka dump truck was so cool. Oh God!
I had a big
Nah, man, you
freaking
just
metal
had
fire
to do it,
truck.
Ziggy. You just had to go there. You just had to go there. Hold on, everybody. You know what this means. You know what it means.
I think we need to spray them with frosting.
Here it
today.
comes. Bad Sig Volderson. Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy. Bad.
You don't want him to push the button for your birthday?
now, if we're talking favorite Lego sets, hang on a second. Because I actually have to reach for this one because it's very delicate.
And Shrubby is in the house saying, Happy birthday, asshole. Hey, I'm a lot of things. I'm not just an asshole. I'm a whole ass. Gotta
Right.
play it straight. I love you guys.
Shrubby's the biggest ass.
It's all good, Siggy. You know we love you.
Now, some of you who grew up in the 2000s might recognize this, or at least recognize the building style.
Is that Voltron?
No. This is a Bionicle combiner set.
Oh wow! I had my dad when we did Santa's cupboard. One of the stores gave us a crate of Bionicle toys that we could give out to the kids for Christmas one year. It was awesome. All these little kids, they loved those things.
Yeah. But this is my absolute favorite. This is a combiner of two of the, I want to say 2007, 2006 or 7 Titan sets.
I was never able to get into Bionicle. I just couldn't.
I love Bionicle.
Do you guys remember
My favorite set, my two favorite Bionicle sets I was never able to get, and One of them I'll definitely never be able to find because it's like $400.
Oh, Jesus.
Oof.
Yeah.
But what about
And-
you, Scooby Pup? What was your favorite toy?
My favorite toy?
Uh-huh.
Uh, you're talking to someone who mainly read comics.
Hey, I had comics. I had toys. I collect action figures like you would not believe back then.
Uh,
I still do, but still.
I don't call them action figures. I call them collectibles.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much all of my anime collectibles.
Oh yeah. My baby sister.
Then again, I didn't get into those until I was a bit older. As a kid, I don't remember really what I played with because when I was like my early years of college, like in 2001, 2002, I came down with aplastic anemia and had to get a bone marrow transplant, and that affected my memory.
Yeah.
So a lot of shit that I remember is either A, not exactly 110% correct, or B, I've just forgotten it completely.
Yeah. I'm the accident did the traumatic brain injury did that for me too.
So
There are
yeah,
times when I have a hard time.
asking me about specific things, not a good idea because I can't remember specific things. I really can't.
All right, everybody, keep Shrubs in our thoughts and our prayers for his computer. And Shrubs, we were actually talking about. We're hoping that this goes well, so we don't have to find a virgin to sacrifice to the computer gods.
I still say we just sacrifice Shrubby anyways.
Oh, he'd be taking you with him.
No, he wouldn't. He'd have to catch me first. I'm too fast.
And Siggy says he loved wishing I was the Red Baron of World War One fame, flying in his triplane. That is cool. What about you, Casey? What was your favorite toy as a kid?
Okay, I got a couple of them, and one of them deals with what Siggy just said. I may be dating myself here, but does anybody remember the the Snoopy marble game? It was Snoopy as on the doghouse battling the Red Baron, and you had to hit the Red Baron with marbles.
It sounds familiar.
I don't know exactly what they called it, but and then well, I'll give you three. Three of my favorite toys, and one you just got. The other one was I actually got, and I don't know who knows this, but there was a Star Trek toy out for Christmas. They called it Star Trek Phaser Battle.
Yes.
I had one of those. I had one of those very briefly because when I tried to play it, because it was too complicated. I needed to use two hands and I couldn't use them both. And it was funny because I was trying to play the game and I was trying to play the game. It was Christmas morning and the darn game fell off the table because I was trying to play it. It just fell off the table. So that was my world. That was my world's shortest Christmas present. But the Christmas present I enjoyed most, one year, my parents actually went out because I love pinball, and they actually bought a pinball machine for us to use. And the bad thing was we were living in a mobile home at the time. So if anybody knows anything about living in a mobile home, when you were playing pinball, everybody heard it.
Yep.
They were
okay, it's called Snoopy and the Red Baron from Milton Bradley.
Yeah, that's the one. I used to love that puppy.
And it's I found it on eBay for $16.
Does it still have all the parts?
I think so.
There's a difference between think and know.
Right.
Hold on, let
For
me check.
sure.
Playable.
I
but
try not to think. It hurts my head too much.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's missing a couple of parts. It says. Oh well. But there is one that it says it's got all the parts, but it's expensive.
Well, yeah, that's why it's expensive because they have all the-
Exactly right. Yep.
But
Yeah.
I used to love that game because basically it was like this gun that stuck out of the back of this doghouse, and you would fire these marbles at it. And you have to go back, and when the marbles came back, and then pick them up, and you know.
Oh yeah. That's back when toys were fun and could get dangerous.
Oh, I love danger.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to say something here that most people are going to be like going, "You had what?"
I will
I
say
had lawn darts, buddy. I played with.
Oh,
I will
Darn.
say one thing.
Yep.
I would definitely say one thing.
Yeah.
If I were a parent and my kid did something really, really stupid, as punishment, I would I would line a floor with Legos. And as punishment,
Right.
make them take off their socks,
Make
put
them
them in
walk
the
across
room,
it.
turn off the lights, and put them in the other side of the room. Turn off the lights and say, "Make it back to the door," and just just let them
can't do
feel
that. That's
the.
considered a war crime.
yeah, that's cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
I don't care. They can see what they put me through.
Okay, what about you, Big Dave K? What was your favorite toy as a kid?
It might depend on what year. The William Falcon was probably one of my favorite toys, and when it arrived in the mail, I was so excited. Like I was just sitting on the fence waiting on the post box every day, just being like, or the mailbox, like, come on, get here. And oh yeah, I love that toy. It was one of my favorites. Reenacting scenes from the original trilogy. Well,
Yeah.
actually the first two, because I had gotten this back in like the early 80s, like at least a year or two before Return of the Jedi came out. So I played the shit out of that one. Pardon my French. And before that, my other favorite toys, which surprised no one's brought up yet, were the Weebles.
Yeah.
Anybody remember the Weebles? They wobble, but they don't fall down.
yeah.
Oh, the Weebles were fun. I love the Weebles. I had so many Weebles. It was crazy. And you know what? They never did fall down. Imagine that.
I've never heard of a Weeble.
Oh, hold on.
Heard the Weebles.
They're
Oh my god.
they're incredibly cursed.
Yeah.
Not as
They're
cursed as
What
not
does that
as cursed as Furbies, mind you.
I was gonna say Furbies are the creepiest toys I've ever come across.
Weebles weren't even really that creepy though. They're just egg
Hey,
shaped.
you haven't seen creepy until you've put 3 Furbies in a room on a pool table, all facing each other, and they
No,
end up
no,
in a
no.
consistent conversation for the next 48 hours,
No,
never
no. You wanna
shutting
hear-
up.
no, you want to hear something creepy? All right. Again, when I was in college, and this I remember clearly because it was so fucking creepy. They did have dormitories for couples, people who married or whatever that were going to the same college. And I was visiting one of my buddies who happened to be sharing a dorm with his fiance, and she liked to collect dolls, and I always found that really creepy. And she's like, "Oh, do you want to see my collection?" And I'm like, "Sure." And the fiance looked at me in fear, and he goes, "Don't go into the room. Don't go into the room." And I go into their room where she keeps their collection, and it's filled from one side. I mean, like it's filled all across the wall with Furbies.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
okay.
no.
Furbies were just lining the wall all the way around it. And I was like, oh,
Oh no.
no. And then I
Oh.
looked underneath. Underneath, she had like a secondary shelf, and it was trolls.
Oh wow.
Furbies
was like,
and trolls.
Furbies and
Trolls.
trolls.
Now trolls were creepy.
She collected Furbies and trolls, and I'm looking at Furbies, and then I'm looking at trolls, and some of them had those little diamonds in the bellies and everything like that. I'm like, oh my god! And her fiance, who was a buddy of mine, he looked at me like, I warned you, because they were both friends of mine. So I was like, oh god, what do I say?
Now
My
I
mom
actually
got
do
me
have a haunted Furby story. If y'all want to hear it.
My mom fell in love with Furbies, and she had 4 or 5 of them. But she originally took one with her to her where she worked at the hospital in the medical office. And you remember how when it broke out what they were doing and how they were if you were in a intelligent sensitive area, you weren't allowed to have them.
Mm-hmm.
And several other people that she worked with all got into the Furbies, and Mom went from having 5 Furbies to 10 because the people that she worked with gave her their Furbies that they had with them at work to take home. And it was wild. I mean,
Oh my god.
Furby's
Are-
creepy as fuck.
Are we mostly just talking about
They need to use them
collectibles?
things for target practice.
oh, toys are fun, man.
Now,
My-
I do have a haunted Furby story of my own. If y'all want to hear it, real quick.
Oh yes, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead. I got a
So-
story to tell too after you're done, if you want.
Yeah.
So one of my cousins about 10 or so years ago gave me an old Furby that she had when she was a kid
Yeah.
and still had batteries in it, and the batteries for some crazy reason still worked. So I kept this thing in the closet, right? And every night I'd hear it going off. One day I just decided to take the batteries. I just straight up took the batteries out. No power. I left it in the closet with the battery cover open just to prove a point to myself. At 12:34, a little beyond midnight, I hear a muffled, "It's dark, I'm scared," coming from my closet. I opened the closet and turned the light on. Sure enough, that Furby's eyes are wide open and that thing is staring at me.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's when I'd have thrown it out the damn window.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I immediately took it outside and threw it in the trash can.
I
Should
would
have burned it.
I would have called the exorcist.
No.
Hey, there
Yeah,
might have
call
been
it-
like a
call
little
it
bit of
priest.
electrical charge left, though. Let's get something
Possibly.
there. I'm
Possibly.
thinking there's probably a little bit of a charge left. Either way, I'd have burned the sucker. Take it skeet
Yeah,
shooting.
I should have called a priest.
Yeah,
I've
with
also seen somebody with a Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh.
Oh God.
God, no.
Now
No.
we took a Teddy Ruxpin. Now had a
Yeah.
my Walkman had broke, but we found this Teddy Ruxpin in my grandmother's antique store, and I didn't have the money to buy another tape player, so I was using a Teddy Ruxpin as a tape player.
Oh God.
Have you ever seen Teddy Ruxpin singing Alice Cooper music?
Oh God.
No more Mr. Nice Bear.
Crazy Train. You've not seen nothing until you've seen Teddy Ruxpin singing Crazy Train.
Wait, Alice Cooper, Crazy Train was Aussie.
Yes, I know. But watching Teddy Ruxpin
But
doing
yeah.
Crazy Train, that made Alice Cooper look tame.
I would
Right.
love to. I would
Big
love
Dave
to
K
see.
said he's got a Teddy Ruxpin, not Teddy Ruxpin, but a Furby horror story. Let's hear it.
I don't have a Furby horror story. My mom, when I was younger, used to have a Furby or two, and she was not. Are you okay back there, coughing?
I'm about as well as could be expected. It's been
You
a
gonna be
really,
all, you gonna be
it's
all
been-
right? I'm
yeah,
just
it's
kind of
been a-
worried. Oh, okay.
sorry, but it's been a really bad day.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let us know if you're gonna be okay. I just worried.
Yeah,
But,
I'll let you know if I need the shock paddles.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll call 911 for you.
All right, thank you.
No, this is it's. I guess it's kind of a horror story, but it's not. We're talking about toy collecting. This isn't really so much toys as it was peacock feathers, and we had them for freaking years, like real peacock feathers. Do y'all want to hear how we got them?
Ran him
Okay.
over.
I gotta know.
Okay. So basically, sorry. So basically, I was still like in grade school, and oh god, it happened like I think it was like the early '80s when this happened. No, I was probably in junior high at this point. But so my dad and a coworker of his were on his friend's ranch, just looking around. You know, his friend coworker had his 2 German shepherds just walking around. We're just chilling out, looking at the countryside. This is like down in Texas. You know, lots of wooded area. We saw this really pretty peacock just strutting around. And again, a little bit of a horror story, so just be warned, it might be a little shocking, so to speak. We saw this beautiful peacock just walking around, and we were like really fascinated. But suddenly, you know, minding his own business, but suddenly the German shepherds decided to go after him. So the peacock decided to fly up in the air. Unfortunately, there was some telephone lines in the way, and he squawked and dropped like a rock.
Ouch.
Yeah, and my dad's friend Willie, his name was Willie, had the idea of, hey, well, he's dead. Let's cut it up and eat it.
Oh man.
So guess
Oh,
what?
God.
This is the first and only time I've had like turkey in my not turkey, but peacock in my whole life. So that's my, but for years on after, like it, we had peacock feathers just all over the house for the longest time, and that was our little collector's items. My sister probably still has some with her right now for years.
There was a rich family there at Fairfield Country Club.
Yeah.
They had a pair of a mated pair of peacocks.
Oh, really?
Yep. Every summer they'd bring them in with them, but during the winter time, then when they'd go home, they'd take them back home with them. And it was wild because my dad would have to, whenever he would summarize their house for them, we would have to go in and make sure that the peacock pen that they had was it couldn't get broken into by the wildlife to get into their these peacocks, because these peacocks, from what Dad was told, was they were worth a whole bunch of money. It's why whenever they came on vacation, they brought them with them, because they did not want to leave them alone. Kind of like people, because there was another rich family that Dad did work for, that had show dogs, and they took those show dogs everywhere they went, because they were talking about the fact that their show dogs, whenever they bred puppies, they were able to pay, they were able to charge thousands of dollars, and this was back in the 80s and 90s, to just show just how expensive show dogs were.
Yeah,
And It was wild, man. Let's see. Hey there,
Yeah.
Jonathan James Johnson Jr. and Alice Lovely are both in chat. How y'all doing?
I keep wanting to call him J. Jonah Jameson Jr.
Yeah, I know. All right,
If I
crazy.
do recall, his former name was JJJ Jr.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
Before you two screwed us all with the freaking ads.
yep. And it's wild, man. I miss whenever you could have your screen name in the chat. It made it easy so people knew who you was talking to.
Yep.
And but yeah,
It's
crazy.
YouTube.
What was your
You're not
favorite
allowed
toy
to-
as a kid?
It's YouTube. You're not allowed to have anything easy.
Well, I can't really remember toys, but I was always spoiled since I had Atari and all the gaming consoles growing up and TV.
Video games. I could talk all day about video games.
I
Atari.
really can't remember toy wise.
Atari was
Now
fun.
Atari. Okay, Atari. I really enjoyed Atari. Ended up collecting several of the Atari games because they had DC Comics had comic books in them. And
Oh, are you talking about the Sword
Atari
Quest
Sword
games?
comics, man. I still freaked
The
out.
Sword Quest.
Yep.
It
Sword Quest was epic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shrubby, when we were sitting there talking about this a while back, and I was talking about the Atari Force comics, and Shrubby lost his shit. He's like, "Oh my god, you knew about that too?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Then he goes, and we were talking about it, and I sent him links to where because he never got to read the whole comic series because he's only able to find one or two of the comics. So I sent him a link to a website to where he can download all those comics as PDF so he can finally read them all. It was so cool because the Atari Force comics were so good. DC Comics ended up creating a series that they sold at the comic book stores that continued the story of the Atari Force comics. And oh man, they were some good comics. There was a couple of characters in there that was like really, really cool.
Oh, I remember Atari Force. I forgot about them.
Yeah, they were pretty. It was pretty cool comics, man.
They even had an Atari magazine, if I recall. I used to have Atari magazines.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
people would write in asking questions about certain video games and
Was
here's the
Atari
secret to adventure.
was
Here's the
Atari Age, wasn't it?
I think so. But one thing I really was interested in was the secret to adventure. One guy wrote in saying, "I was playing adventure and I picked up this weird dot. I don't know what to do with it." And then they explained in the question and answer section, what to do. And it's like, then you would have discovered the secret to adventure. And I tried it myself. It was like, and you go through this weird barrier at a certain point with that dot, and pretty much it just tells you who the game creator was, Warren Robinette. Anybody ever know about that one? The secret to if anyone's played Adventure.
No.
Oh, Adventure was a fun game. You get chased by dragons that look like ducks.
I remember the two games that were the biggest nightmares to me and also the most rage-inducing. So the two most annoying games I've ever played and I will always hate is Duck Hunt and
Where's Carlos Fish?
and Oregon Trail.
I've never played that one.
I love them
Oregon-
both.
Oregon Trail. Little Timmy died of dysentery. That's a common joke amongst people who have played it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never played Duck
They
Hunt. but I know very well what it is.
in school when I was growing up, in computer class, that was the game that they used to help teach us how to use computers. Is
Yep.
Oregon Trail. And as far as rage-inducing, the one game that I absolutely positively hated and constantly wanted to throw the controller at was Duck Hunt. Fucking dog. I fucking hated
Yep.
that dog.
Little dog laughs at you when you miss the ducks.
Yeah. I think that is the only reason they have the dog in there is so he can laugh at you.
Yeah, piss you off. Yep.
Anyone ever play E.T. on Atari 2600?
Oh yeah.
I had a
Sure
friend of mine that played it and said it was actually a good game.
The video game.
Huh?
The one game that was so legendarily despised, it is single-handedly responsible for bringing the entire video game industry of the 1980s to its knees.
Yep.
Yes.
What, just E.T.? I
And,
mean,
to
I,
those-
Yeah.
and here's a word of warning to places like Nintendo. You think you're so big and you're bad and you're too big to fail. Guess what other company thought that?
Atari.
have
Yeah.
you played Atari
There
today?
is-
Oh,
There
Atari-
is no such
no.
thing as too big to fail.
Yep.
Nintendo learned their lesson with the Switch too. They have now realized that there is no such thing as that.
Yep.
They learned that with the Switch too.
Oh, really? Then why?
Yes.
Then why is the president that they're bringing in now that basically woke? They're bringing woke into Nintendo now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, they brought back they got rid of the key cards because people got really pissed about that, so they got rid of those. Of course, now the problem is the new cards that they brought in don't fit into the fucking card slot. So everybody was like, dudes, what were you thinking? Then, of course, they got yapped at. I mean, they got backlash for the overpriced. I mean, they've got backlash for everything they've done so far, and they're waking up. However,
Well,
you
the
can't-
prices are only going to get worse with the
You can't fix
upcoming
everything.
RAM shortage.
The thing is, though, is that you can't fix everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what game company you are. You could be the best in the world, or you can be the worst in the world, and you're still not going to be able to fix everything. It's just common knowledge.
Yep.
Even if they got rid of all the woke stuff in the games, even if they got rid of things like the message, even if they got rid of all that stuff, even with or without the shortage, you're not going to be able to fix. You're not going to come across the perfect game. I'm sorry. There's no such thing.
Yeah. It's like
You will always find, as a gamer, I will have to say, you will always find something wrong with the game that you're playing. And sometimes it can't be, and sometimes it just can't be fixed.
Yep. J-Cube says, well, woke is in pretty much everything now, which is sadly true.
Well, that's the one thing. That's the one and only thing I respected about Nintendo is the one thing. All the atrocities they've committed against their fans, the one thing they never did was go woke.
Yeah.
It's the one thing they never did.
The one thing I do not stand. Okay, so if you're going to put a fucking female lead in there, a fucking female heroine, okay? I got no problem with that. But do it right.
Yeah.
Don't make her a fucking Mary Sue. Seriously. Do it right.
Oh, that's Disney's first language. That's Disney's primary language is Mary Sue.
I'm talking about video games, so.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do that shit to video games, then do it right. If you're gonna have a gay couple in there, I don't care, but just don't shove it down my fucking throat that it's the only thing that they have to do. I mean, come on, look at Mass Effect. You had the ability to have a gay couple in there. Did anybody complain? No.
Nope.
Was it a problem? No. Was it being shoved down your throat? No. Was it an option? Yes. If you have good writing, good character building and stuff, people won't care.
Exactly.
But a lot of companies are just slapping that stuff in there as either a self-insert, or B, they're in the mindset of, oh, this is the majority wants because this is what the modern audience is saying. No, the modern audience isn't even buying the games that they're complaining about.
Yep. See, that's my whole point. If you tell a good story, that's what matters the most.
If
It's
you,
like-
it's not just the story. It's got to be good story, good gameplay,
Mhm.
good graphics. It has to be good on everything all around. And when I mean everything all around, like I said, it has to be good story, good character writing, good gameplay, good graphics. You got to know what you're doing. You can't half-ass anything. You can't push you can't push a message in there. You can't self-insert. You can't force people to play a shitty game and then say it's your fault the game is shitty, not ours, when it's their fault. They're the ones who made the game shitty.
Yep.
They can't and it's one of the reasons why many game companies are hypocrites now. That's why it's one of the reasons why I call Capcom Crapcom. They stopped caring about the consumer. They what did they do with Devil May Cry? They decided, it's no longer cool, so we're going to outsource it. They outsourced it to Ninja Theory. What happened? They delivered a absolutely horrific game, and not only that, people were giving Ninja Theory death threats. They were sending Crapcom death threats, and it was absolutely horrible. You play the game, and all you hear is "fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that." Kill a pregnant person, even if it's a demon or not. You kill them because they're pregnant. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry, but if you can't do this shit right, you can't follow a simple formula. You have no business making a fucking game.
Yep.
I mean, take a look at Concord. All right, that didn't last long.
No, they actually. I don't even think it lasted a whole month.
No, it didn't last long because it got pulled off the shelves. It was canceled. You got to remember that it was pulled off the shelves. It did not last long.
And then you had Dustborn.
Its servers got killed real fast, and the game was removed from stores.
Yep.
It is no longer available. It is no longer playable. You take a look at Anthem. Okay, it was supposed to be the Destiny killer.
Yeah.
No, it did not help. It was not the Destiny killer. If anything, Destiny still killed Anthem. It had the gameplay it had a lot of gameplay that Destiny should have had, but it did not have a story. It lacked on the gameplay. It sucked ass, and they just recently shut down the server for it. Cyberpunk, when it first came out, they said we're going to have a great game when it comes out. Cyberpunk first comes out for the systems.
Yeah.
What happens? Complete shit show. They had to pull it from the shelves, give everybody refunds, and then work on it, and then put it back out again. Grand Theft Auto 6 keeps on getting delayed.
Yeah, we make fun of that one.
Yeah, it keeps on getting delayed left and right. And what did we discover now? Rockstar has fired several people now.
Yep.
Not only that, they also had a big explosion at their studios. Great. Wonderful.
Oh, I heard about that. Does anybody know what happened? Was it like some kind of a furnace thing or what?
Yeah, I think one of their
Supposedly
boilers
the boiler
exploded
exploded.
or something.
Yeah.
It was a boiler. It was a boiler
Oh,
one.
man. That's
Anyways.
Right, Alice is in the chat. She says, "Evening, everyone. Happy birthday, Richard." And she's wishing everybody
Hello, Alice.
everything.
Howdy, Alice.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Alice.
Hey.
How's it
How you
going?
How you guys doing, Alice?
Good. A little bit
Good,
longer.
good.
A little bit longer of a day than I expected, but it's okay.
Still,
I'm here now.
still
Yay.
making puppets. Still making puppets.
I am, and actually, Casey and I are working on something inspired by something you said in chat or
What
in
I said?
Discord a while. Yes.
What did I say?
Oh, was he the one that actually gave you the idea?
He was the one that put the idea in my head.
What was it? I
oh,
think
yeah.
I remember, but what was it?
I'm
oh,
not
yeah.
gonna, nope. I'm gonna make you think about it.
I owe you a great deal, Dave. I owe you a
remember.
great deal. That was a lot of fun.
Why don't you just DM it to me because I really can't remember what I said, but I vaguely kind of remember. But I think I know. But you can
Well, let's just say
verify it if you want.
that the puppets are coming alive.
All right, sweet. That's rocking.
Nice.
But
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
I don't want to know what that sound is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's me slurping. I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh no, I thought it was something else. I thought it was like, who's getting
No,
the
I had
browning,
to get-
who's getting
I
the
had to
browning
get-
lotion out?
Right.
No, I had to get something to keep my throat wet enough. So
I thought it was paper crinkling.
I heard something else.
okay,
I thought it was somebody playing with the wheel on a roller skate.
So I know where my mind's at.
Okay,
too.
Something I would do. That's something I would do is play with it.
I don't know. I know nothing. I see nothing. Literally, I see nothing most of the time.
give me a moment, guys. Kraken's losing his shit again.
Well, it's good to know that things are coming along, Alice. Let me know when you need me.
But yeah, let's see. We've talked about our favorite toys, favorite cartoons. What was your favorite cartoon, Casey? We haven't heard your favorite cartoon yet.
My favorite cartoon, honestly, I was a kid from like the late 60s, early 70s. And one of my favorite cartoons was always the Bugs Bunny Road Runner show.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny is a classic for me.
I mean, and back in the day before they edited all this shit out because it's too violent or whatnot, I mean, I think that's one of the problems with things today is we try to sanitize stuff for our kids so much that they don't know how to deal with anything
Yeah.
that's outside their own little world. I mean,
one of the things about it that gets me is we were little kids watching what was supposedly violent cartoons.
Yep.
And you never seen us do any of the violent shit we watched in cartoons.
The only people who did violent shit were kids that weren't raised right.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my mother wasn't a real great mom. Sorry, Mom, if you're up there. But one of the things she did do for us was she actually sat down and watched it and said, you know what? If this happened, I don't want to ever see any of you do this stuff because this stuff will actually hurt you.
Yep.
And I think that was all it took.
Though. As kids, we knew that this stuff would hurt you. And it was
That's because we had this magical substance that we were doing back then called common sense.
Yeah.
Right. They outlawed that shit.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I love. It's like there was so many different cartoons that I used to watch back then that you just don't see no more. You don't see Woody Woodpecker. You don't see Heckle and Jekyll.
You don't see Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, they
Actually, I've seen rumors lately that Speedy Gonzalez is going to be getting his own movie.
I would not be surprised with all the stuff that's going on right now.
Well, the
That's
biggest
because
reason why that will happen is because of Gabriel Iglesias, aka Fluffy. He loves Speedy Gonzalez.
He's the reason that. Yeah, he's the whole reason that Speedy Gonzalez never got canceled.
Yeah, because they were trying to keep him out of the new Looney Tunes Space Jam movie that Gabriel Iglesias did the voice for Speedy Gonzalez. And they were going to hire him, and they were expecting him to do his own voice. And
no, Fluffy wouldn't do that.
And he talked about this on one of his specials. He's like, they wanted me to use my own voice for Speedy Gonzalez, and the audience gasped. And he goes, "Yes, That's how I felt. Then and then they're like, well, can you actually do the Speedy Gonzalez voice? And he just cocked his head and got that look that he gives. And then he just launched into Speedy Gonzalez. And he said they couldn't believe it. They sat there with their jaws hanging and they were like going, money, 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 money.
That's how you do it right.
Yes. And now, if they do make a Speedy Gonzalez movie, it's because of Gabriel Iglesias pushing for it. Because that he has stated repeatedly that's his favorite Looney Tunes character is Speedy Gonzalez. And he got into it with a whole bunch of the liberal wokies saying that it's not racist. And oh God, it was awesome.
I would probably go watch that movie actually.
Me too.
A long-standing point that I have been making for decades. It is to get offended on behalf of a person or group of which you are not a part is 100 times more offensive than whatever it is you are getting offended by.
Now,
Exactly.
I gotta say, I would pay money. I would pay big money to lock a whole bunch of people who support woke but hate racism.
Yeah.
That hate racism. Because they're so damn woke. I would pay big money to just lock them in a theater and then make them watch Blazing Saddles.
Yep.
I would pay
Blazing
big
Saddles.
money. I would pay big money to see their reaction to that movie.
God.
Can we make it a double feature, Scoop? Blazing Saddles and Song in the South.
Yeah.
Song of the South is actually pretty good. Song of the South won an Oscar for the black dude who sang the song. He won an Oscar for it. But because of Song of the South, Splash Mountain was removed. People were saying Song of the South is racist, and
It's not
so
technically.
they removed it and replaced it with
Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
they replaced it with Tiana's Bayou, which is always breaking down. They're constantly having to do emergency they're constantly having to do emergency exits. Like, okay, yeah, we gotta help you.
Casey,
Scooby.
do you remember? Because we're in an age category that remembers Uncle Remus stories being told in elementary school. Do you remember it?
I don't know if they were actually told in elementary school, but I did get a hold of a book from the library of one of my schools.
I honestly don't know because I went to a Catholic school. So a lot of the stuff we got read was stuff from the Bible. So
yeah. Well, Uncle Remus.
I don't remember ever seeing it in school. No.
Okay, Uncle Remus. The stories of Uncle Remus.
It's about slavery.
They were retelling of African folk tales by the slaves.
Yeah, I know. Slavery had a lot to do with it.
And it was basically how they kept that culture alive. And watching all these woke idiots decrying this and trying to keep that were saying that Uncle Remus was a racist stereotype and all this other stuff upsets me really big because I grew up in the mountains and the kids I was allowed to play with were the black kids. And these were stories that they told. They would read the books to us. And it was I fell in love with them. And it upsets me when I see all these idiots who don't know jack about it showing their asses. It just cheeses me off.
Richard, you got to understand something here, buddy. The reason that these people do this is because they don't have the good common sense to understand that these are not meant to be racist. They never were. They were
Yeah.
reflecting on a period of history.
Yep.
But because these people don't have any kind of worldview other than the fact that, oh my God, it offends me, so it must offend everyone else too.
Yeah. It's messed up. But like I said, okay, we've talked our favorite cartoons. We've talked about favorite toys. How about something? Oh, I know. Favorite comic books.
Catwoman.
I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
All right. What
Yeah,
about
I'd
you?
rather
What's
Me
your
too. I
favorite
was never
comic?
into comic books.
Catwoman.
Neither was I.
All right, Casey, what's your favorite comic?
Actually, my parents never let me read a lot of them because they said that they rotted your brain and they weren't going to spend the money. But
Oh,
when I did get to see them, when I did get them, mine was like Batman and Superman. I got into Marvel later. I enjoyed Marvel a lot, but my first comic books were Batman and Superman.
yeah. What about you, Big Dave K? What was your favorite comic? As a kid?
When I was kind of collecting them back in the '90s, but I kind of stopped. Trying to think. I like the Dark Horse comics from Star Wars. Those are pretty cool.
Oh God, yeah.
Back
I've
when
got a
Star Wars
big
was
box
still
of those.
good. Yeah, I think it was. I like the continuation. Some of the old Marvel Star Wars comics were kind of fun to read, which would tell like the stories that happened between A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and the stories between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. They show you like the adventures that Lando and Chewie had when they were trying to find Han Solo. So that was all a bunch of filler between the movies. Those were kind of fun to read. Even the Marvel's tales that happened after Return of the Jedi. One of my favorite comic covers was seeing this Ewok with a spear. He's kind of smiling and he has his foot on top of a stormtrooper's helmet. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but yeah.
Those were some good comics. That was, I remember whenever when Marvel Comics lost the Star Wars license and it went to, ended up becoming Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah.
How all the stories that the Marvel Comics stuff did ended up being put on the shelf and all but forgotten.
Yeah, that's a shame because I think it still should be kind of canon. But apparently, when I hate to bring up that person's name, apparently when she had taken over Lucasfilm when it was given to Disney, they just seemed to forget that all these books and comics were even a thing. And I'm like, guys, you have several really well-written novels and comic books that explain what happens after Return of the Jedi. Why don't you just adapt those? Yeah, and then even mess them up. And I'm just like, God, why are you like? I read this. I read the first few novels for I think it's called the New Jedi Order. It was about this race of beings from outside of the confines of the galaxy, and they were like about as bad of a threat or worse than the Empire. And they were like a bioorganic.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Oh my God. And I read the first book by
Paul.
this author named R.A. Salvatore. And I'm like, this is amazing. This is like an epic story. And spoilers, because not really, there's a scene where Chewie dies. And the way he went out was epic as hell. It was sad, so tear-jerking. I'm like, guys, look, a story, a solid one. Why are you not taking this and putting this into the form of a movie, you dumbasses?
The reason they abandoned the expanded universe is because Kathleen Kennedy didn't want actual story. She wanted her own fan fiction. That's exactly what she did. She pushed her fan fiction.
I didn't want to mention the lady's name. I just know that she was a producer from a lot of movies that Spielberg and Lucas have worked on.
I know who she is.
I know. I just didn't want to mention her name because I'm tired of hearing it. But
Coffee
yeah,
Barista. Let's refer to her as Coffee Barista.
I mean, hell, she
There you
was a
go.
producer
There you
on
go.
one of my- she was even the producer on one of my favorite animated films called American Tail. She was part of that.
Oh God, that was an awesome movie.
I know. I've got
I
a cell.
love-
I got
I
a cell.
loved
I'm
American
looking
Tail.
right at it. It's right next to my secret.
I
Unknown
used
cell.
to watch, as a kid, I used to watch An American Tale 2, Five Little Goes West. I used to
Yeah.
watch that one on repeat a lot.
Yeah. My little sisters loved American, both of them, because we would watch the first one and then we'd watch the second one.
Actually, there's 3 of them.
Yep, I never got.
They
to
made
see
another
the-
one. They made another one in I think the late 90s.
That's probably why I never got to see it. But yeah, I mean, the Marvel the Dark Horse comics that they did was so good and so well developed, and the characters that they introduced was like awesome.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they had the Whipped Jedi, Kirk or whatever his name was, who was a badass. He
You
was
guys,
known for wearing the straw hat, and I mean, dude this character was so awesome.
yeah, I know. I mean, we
What
had.
about you, Crazy? What's your favorite? Yours and Alice's favorite comics?
I really don't know anything about comics because I never really read them or got into them.
All right.
Yeah, for me, comics, it was Catwoman was my favorite. And I got to meet the creator, Catwoman, a couple of times. I adored Catwoman. I liked Deadpool. Deadpool comics were good, or at least the early Deadpool ones were good. And the Crow comics. The Crow comics were great.
Which comics?
The Crow.
Oh yeah, the Crow. I got to meet him back in the day.
No, there's more than one.
Yeah, there were several different ones that he did. But I mean, the guy who created the Crow, I met him at a couple of conventions back
Yeah,
when
one
I
of
was
my,
on the convention circuit.
Yeah, my favorite Crow comic book was the one about the police officer who was pregnant that got murdered. That was my favorite one because she had the coolest design on her face. She had like a giant crow painted across her face.
Because the creator of the Crow was he was ex-military and thought it was cool that I was. Though at first he didn't believe I was actually as old as I said I was until he saw my my military ID and my military ID, my Liberty card, my Armory card, and everything else. And it was something else, man. God, I miss those days when I just got to go places and do stuff. And James O'Barr was pretty cool, though he was kind of weird too. But then again, most comic book creators are weird.
Huh. A lot of artists are. I can attest to that.
And back in the day, on the I would design people's costumes for whenever they want to do costume contests at various conventions, and they'd come to me, and I'd design them a costume. And I was invited to so many conventions to judge in their costume contests. And we had a running gag for whenever I was judging costume contests. They would literally go out and look for people with babies and ask them to submit the baby for the costume contest. And they would actually give them like little bunny ears or kitty ears or something to look like a costume. And as soon as the baby would show up, I'd stand up and say, "Costume contest is over. We have found our winner. The baby has won." And they'd have to. They were like, "No, no, no. We gotta at least do this right. We gotta see everybody." But the baby wins, man. The baby wins. They pulled me back down, and it was so funny. And it was our running gag. It was the baby always wins. And but we got kids. Because of that, we actually had people bringing their kids in costume for the costume contest. And this was all back before the term cosplay ever came into being here. And oh God, it was so much fun those early days of convention stuff. Nobody was scared of offending somebody. You were just there to have fun and share the stuff that you loved, man. And you would have people arguing about the most stupidest of minutiae, but at the end, and the argument could get heated, but at the end of it, they still were unified by what they loved. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what I want this to do. I want us to be able to have that on this channel. And I'm just so grateful you guys came for my birthday. And
Richard, I gotta say, knowing you is like the present that just keeps on giving.
Thank you, Casey. I feel the same way about you. You guys.
Yeah, I think we all glad to be here, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are. I'm not kidding when I say I see you as my family. You're my brothers and my sister. And if y'all need anything, and if it's in my power to give it to you, it's yours. And I'm gonna just put it this way: if I ever won the lottery, I wouldn't come out screaming, "Oh, I won the lottery!" But y'all would get phone calls saying, "If you need a place to live, man, get your ass over here."
Well, from what I've learned, Richard, lately, if you could help me get out of this state, I would love you for it.
Hey, if you want to come to North Carolina, I think we could arrange something. If you want to go to Florida, I think we can arrange that.
We get Casey first.
Okay, Alice and Gracie said they want me first, so.
All right. So that's North Carolina in the mountains up in Lake Lure, man. It is so gorgeous up there.
Alice, you got any fishing down your way?
Oh my God, what kind you want to do, Case? We can do bass fishing, trout fishing, carp fishing.
Alice, honey, the thing is, I have never gone fishing in my life, so I just want to catch something.
Oh,
we're
you would
going
love
to
it.
fish it.
We're going to Lake James.
We're going to Lake James.
Hey,
all right.
How's the
watch
fishing?
your mouth. You can meet us there too, Fox. That's close enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I know where to get there. Yep.
On the roof of your house and see it.
Oh gosh,
Probably so, yep.
I ain't gone fishing in years.
Well, that's because you're in Florida, where there's gators, there's crocodiles, there's big ass fracking snakes.
No, that ain't the problem. That ain't the problem. The problem is the weather.
Jeez.
Especially this time of year, the weather is really weird.
Hey man,
Like the last time I went
you got
fishing,
that damn garfish. Get one of those on the damn pole. All you do is reel it up and then beat it back and forth on the ground till it's dead.
yeah.
the last time.
You there?
The last time I went fishing was, I want to say, 7 or 8 years ago or better. And the weather that year was up and down like a yo-yo. One day it'd be in the 80s, the next day it'd be in the 30s. The weather was so bipolar that year that I did not get even a single nibble the whole year, not even a bump. And that was the last time I touched a fishing pole.
And you're in the land of 1,000 lakes down there.
Yeah.
Well, all I gotta say, if Crazy Nellis will take me fishing, they might not ever get rid of me.
Hell, it's been a while since I've been fishing, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Same here. It's been 20 years.
Now
here.
that I think about it.
All right, well, we got more poles hanging around here, left-handed, right-handed. Don't forget, let's get the poles.
Yep, those are left.
Okay.
Handed ones too.
Everybody,
Now,
Osaka-chan, a little prayer. She's not feeling so hot.
Oh no.
Looks like she's got a migraine.
I saw she's in the chat for in Tony's chat. She was talking.
I hear those suck.
Migraines are not fun. I've been having to take gabapentin now for dealing with muscle spasms and stuff. But that's actually been helping curb my migraines some. It made them bearable, I should say. I still have them, but they're now bearable. But yeah, we just went over the 2-hour mark. I just want to say thank you guys for coming. Tomorrow's fireside chat, we'll be covering a few things. Laura Jane's coming to talk about the new law that got passed down there in Florida. I got to give you guys credit down there in Florida, man. You got some really good animal care news and laws getting passed.
That's because our governor actually has a brain, common sense, and some sort of common decency.
Yep, because they passed that law to make it to where if you get convicted of animal abuse or animal cruelty, boom, you can't have animals for the rest of your life. That's awesome. Tomorrow we'll also be talking about Washington State voter fraud. We're going to talk about the church getting invaded with Don Lemon there in Minnesota.
Oh boy, don't make me angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Viper.
This is what we're talking about tomorrow. We're also going to have Marcelo give his Starfleet Academy review. And then I'm going to do a deep dive into some of the stuff going on with the Greenland, what's going on with Greenland and what I think's happening there. But that's all tomorrow. So just giving a brief overview of what we're doing tomorrow. Levo, it's time to hawk your stuff. Tell us what you got coming up.
Well, I'm still on my extended leave of absence, but I do have projects working in the background. I have a big review planned for my 1-year anniversary, which should be ready by May 4th, which will be the 1-year anniversary of the very first video I ever uploaded.
Oh, sweet.
I also have a couple other projects I'm working on in the background. So keep your eyes open. I will have a video going up at some point in the next couple of weeks, probably.
All right. What about you, Fox?
Wow.
You got anything you want to hawk?
Not really. I just be hanging around moderating like usual.
Yeah. All right. Now let's move over to Scooby Pup. What you got coming up?
As usual, my barcades, or at least I'm going to try and do it with my barcades. If I can get Tommy to help me set up the Give, Send, Go, I'll be able to do that. It might take a while. I don't know, but I'm going to try and get something set up for that.
All right.
Saturday, Scooby Pups podcast, as usual, 5 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to be there.
All righty. All right, Casey, tell everybody about Casey's Creepy Creations.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you again for another wonderful outing. And if on your way home, if you should happen to pass my graveyard and want to hear a tale or two, I have a few for you. I would love your subscription, your comment, your like, your share. Please give me comments. No one ever did.
Oh,
We will see what we can
Honestly, Scoob, there were like 2 people who ever gave me comments.
yeah, it's hard to get engagement. It really is.
do. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's why I like.
I've asked people and stuff, to please engage in everything that goes on, and a lot of people rarely, if ever, do.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
guys got
always forget the comment. I always
Yeah.
forget it.
you guys got to remember it costs a lot of money to keep that side lit. I mean, it's really hard. I mean, the more engagement I get, the better I like it. I guarantee there will be something coming out. I just don't know when.
All right. All right. It's now up to you, Big Dave K. You got anything coming up?
Well, for the past couple of years, I've been working on my own animated feature that takes place in medieval Ireland. It's kind of akin to a mix between Redwall, the old Disney's Robin Hood cartoon, and Secret of Kells. So it's my attempt to try to bring back that good old classic animated look and feel, and decent story, good character development. That's what I'm trying to do. So if y'all could go over to my channel and subscribe to it, I'm going to try to put more updates on it. The comments are all turned off because it's all G-rated stuff. It's supposed to be like a family feature thing. If you want to help support me as an artist and an animator trying to get this off the ground, you can go to my Patreon page. So just go to patreon.com/Dutch Cartoon. That's one word, DUTCHCARTOON. And so, yeah, if y'all could, if you are able to support me on that, I'd really appreciate it. And there's different tier levels on there. A $10 tier level will guarantee you some art every month, and up above that. So yeah, just subscribe to my channel and get the word out if y'all could, because I'm really trying to get this thing out there and made. I'm just terrible at marketing, but I feel like this is something that the world really needs to see. I really think the world needs to see good quality story and animation like it used to.
Well, I just had to resubscribe to your page.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
What, YouTube doing some crazy shit?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I know I
did
subscribed
that.
to your page. So everybody double check and make sure you're still subscribed.
I was just unsubscribed.
How in the world is that even allowed to happen? I mean, I'm not even I'm not even controversial.
They
it's-
think they're bots.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what
God.
it is sometimes it'll unsubscribe you for like a day or two, and then the next thing you know, you'll be resubscribed. It's a little glitch that YouTube has right now. It'll automatically this happens to me every once in a while. I'll have like 573 subscribers. I'll wake up one morning and it'll be 560. And then the next day it'll be back up to 573. So it's a weird thing that's going on with YouTube right now. If you want to resubscribe, do so, because you never know whether or not it's going to subscribe you again.
That's crazy. But okay. It seems like the earlier days of YouTube, it was easier to get your name out there. I feel like
The earlier days, I miss the earlier days of YouTube when it was just cat videos.
But you could, if you did enough research, if you did enough searching, you could find some crazy shit on YouTube, man. They would never allow it now, but some of the shit it would be, some of the stuff back then was nutty. Oh my
Honestly,
God.
I
miss the old Wild West days of YouTube.
Yeah. I missed 2015 to 2019 YouTube.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you now, Crazy and Alice. What y'all got coming up?
Well, I'm kind of in the same boat as poor Avo, where I kind of put everything on pause and hold for a little while, and just
All right.
working on some other stuff. So
Well, everybody, I want y'all to keep Wavo and Crazy and Casey in your thoughts and prayers because they really need them right now because of their health. And I don't normally ask for prayers for me, but y'all know my health issues. Uh, I've my health has not been all that good. In fact, I have a doctor's appointment in 9 days. I get to go see see my primary care physician on the 29th.
Okay.
We should also say a little prayer for Theta.
Yes, Theta
Yes.
really needs our prayers big time.
Yeah,
As
how is
soon-
he doing? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Uh,
Last I heard, he's been having. Last I talked to him, he had a problem. Like he'd been in the hospital for like a clogged artery, and I believe his internet may be shut off at the moment.
Yes, he's having internet issues at the moment.
and my money hits tonight at 1 in the morning, and I'm hoping to be able to get a hold of him to make sure I can send him a care package of food this week. So everybody keep Theta in your prayers too. Um, we are a family here, guys, boys and girls, and everything in between. Keep each other in your thoughts and your prayers. Watch out for each other. And I know I say this at the end of every one of my things because this is how I feel about this. Let's go out there and be the positive change we want to see in the world. It's by doing the right thing when nobody's looking that good stuff happens. But the thing of it is, even when we think nobody's looking, somebody is. Let's go out there and be a shining example of how to make this world a better place. Let's go out there and do the right thing just because it is the right thing. Let us go out there and show the world that kindness and compassion and understanding doesn't mean being pushovers and pussies.
All
It
right.
means standing up for what's right and what's just. You can disagree with somebody without hating them. Let's show that to the world again. Get to a point to where two people of two diametrically opposed ideals can still come together and be unified in something they both share that they love. Be it Star Trek, Star Wars, some comic book characters, or a football game. Because in the end, we're all human. And in the end, we're not in this alone. We're all in this together. And know this, you're not alone, and you are loved. I know this for a fact because I love each and every one of you. Now be good. Let's go out there and do something good. Let's be that example. So I love each and every one of you.